Hello everyone. Good evening. Good evening to all. Welcome to the Pantech learning. Am I audible? Hello. Am I audible? Anyone? Any test for this? Everything's fine. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your response. Okay. Thank you all. And good evening to all. Once again, welcome to the Pantech learning. So last session, we was discuss about the last not like only not last one session. So last previous three sessions we will discuss about the what is generative AI and what is deep learning, as well as we will discuss about we will discuss about the two kind of projects that is and what is that disease prediction, live disease prediction. So two kind of different projects we was discussed in a deep learning concept, as well as final one we will entering into the generative AI concept. Okay. So today full and full we will discuss about the generative AI, what is generative AI, as in like one recall, and the next one it is two kind of types is there. So already in day one concept we was discussed that is two kind of major models is there. So GAN and VAE. So what is the GAN and what is the VAE? So two kind of things we discussed, and then we are entering into the final project in this particular generative AI, using generative AI in agriculture. Okay, so now I enter in the concept. So first of all, we know about that. So generative AI is a type of a arti- artificial intelligence technology that uses algorithms and neural network to create new content from existing data. Yeah. So generative AI learns pattern from the training data and generates the new unique output. So in day one, we was discuss we was discussing. So it is you create the new data based on the existing data. Already we know about that. It can produce the various type of contents, including text, imagery, audio, and synthetic, and everything. So it is generative AI. So what is that exactly? Next, we are entering into the GAN. So what is GANs? So GAN is a generative adversarial network. It is one of the model in the particular generative AI concept. So based on the focus on generative AI, there are two kind of major models is there. One is a GAN, another one is a VAE. So GAN is a generative adversarial network. It is used to create generative modeling using deep learning methods such as CNN neural network, like convolutional neural network. They were introduced by Goodfellow and his colleagues in 2014. So how who like create this kind of particular GAN model? They invented by Goodfellow and his colleagues to invent this particular GAN model in 2014. Okay. And So these are the examples. So how the GAN model is working on, like, hello, am I audible? Hello. So everything is fine now. Any deviations? So repeatedly I'm getting some lagging. So anyone facing about my live stream any lagging? Okay, fine. So GAN or generative models, they create the new data instant that resemble your training data. So that means it is have two different things. Okay. So GAN is having it is same like us. It is a real one or fake one. Okay, exactly we can say it means the GAN is working like our data is in real one or fake one. Same like as VA is an opposite to that. That is reconstructing the one particular image. So both model is having different unique concept. So GAN is to checking the particular data. It is a real one and fake one based on your training data. Okay. So GANs can create images that look like photographs of human faces, even though the face don't belong to any real person. The generative models will create that. And the next one, generative modeling is an unsupervised learning task in machine learning that involves automatically discovering and learning the regularities or patterns in input in such a way that the model can be used to generate or output new examples that plausibly could have been drawn from the original data set. So already we know about that how the machine learning will be work, right? That is the kind of type supervised and unsupervised reinforcement. Same like as the generative models, like GAN model will be working like a unsupervised learning. So what is the exact outcome of this unsupervised learning means? It is based on the data's count wise, it is getting some kind of prediction. So based on the count wise, it is this one kind of group, and this data are one kind of group. Based on the data's count wise, it is separating the some groups like grouping concept. Same like us, the GAN also working like that. So what is the major difference means? Based on the particular pixel or data's range wise, it is a real one, it is a fake one. This kind of way, the GAN model to separating the images or separating the data in individually. Okay, so that is the way I can set here. And so GAN or generative models, so again it is a repeat one. And so the image generated by GAN created by the NVIDIA. Based on the NVIDIA concept, it is created the one particular image without any, it is not mentioned the one exist person in the real world. So GANs are an exciting and rapidly changing the field, delivering on the promise to generative models in their ability to generate the realistic examples across into image to image classification, image to image translation tasks such as translating photos to summer or winter, answer in the particular exam, right one or wrong one. So it is a right answer, it is a wrong answer. So based on the answer, the students generative task. The teacher was a discriminator, so the teacher was identify the particular answer, it is a right or wrong. Same like us here, the way the GAN model will be working, the generating discriminator. So the image generation having GANs can create the photorealistic images of non-existing landscape and faces or object by learning patterns from diverse training data. So the style transfers can the GANs can transform a photograph of a city into an artwork and reminiscent of your famous painter style and seamlessly blending artistic characteristics. So same concept, the particular GAN model is working. How it is applied into the image means, so based on our prompt wise, the image it is fixed to. So for example, I have giving to an image. Until that the particular network will repeatedly do. So there are applications. So just now I said right, monet to photos, zebras to horse, and summer to winter, because not the much difference between the horse and the zebras. Same like a summer to winter. So based on the particular environment wise, it is not much different. So we have to focus on one image. Once it can change in the particular environment. Okay, so you can see the zebra to horse means both the animals are look like the same. So the both are look like shape or everyone is same. So just we can see changing the appearance only. So the plain one is that is a horse. Same like it's in summer and winter also. So one kind of hill or hill station or anything is here. So we can change in the sun, we can represent it with the sun or any some dry places that is summer. So we can provide it to the some kind of snows that is winter. So there is a much not a much difference between the this kind of changes. So the image is also same like that. The label to fake a black and white to color, day to night, and edges to photo. So like this kind of things. So next one, okay, applications. So what all the applications are there means like we can quality of the image and data augmentation we can do. So there are two different and major focus on particular generative AI models. The super resolution means the GANs can enhance the resolution of low quality to satellite image, revealing the analysis and the decision making. Generate the synthetic medical images to augment training data set, aiding in the development of more robust. So just now said the resolution to enhance the quality of the object. Uh, for example, our Google Maps in outline format is there means we can converting that. Okay, I think now it's good to see you. I think so. Here you can see the layers means it is the example for the particular super resolution. Why? Because of so here the every places will be showing into the particular outline way. Okay, so now I can convert this into the satellite. So based on my requirement, I have to convert. So now I can zoom the screen. So it is zooming here. So I have to so you can see anything. Okay, now here the insert piece is there. So now I can zoom in the place. So I have to represent and find out the one particular exact location of particular image or particular place. So whatever it is. So now I can zoom in this. So you can see this. Easily I had to find out the particular location. So based on our house also we can easily find out that. So this is the way the GAN model will be executed. As an example, I have to show the Google Maps. This is the way our everything will be happen. Okay. So the edges is converting into the exact image. So this is the history of the GAN model. So in starting, just now we see 2014. It is the invented here, Goodfellow, and 2014 the GAN framework was proposed um, to executed the in real world, and 2015 it has approved get a sample generation of particular GAN model. In 2016 unsupervised third person particular DC GAN. So in every images and every process based on working like different models. So first one the GAN will be created, DC GAN will be created, like direct GAN will be created, and pix to pix and like pixel to pixel, stack to stack image, pixel. Okay, so now the chat GPT will connect successfully. So now I can search one kind of image. So that is okay. So now okay, can you generate the image in the building in front of waterfall? So now I can give a prompt. So can you generate the image in the building in front of the waterfalls? So in front of the waterfalls, can you generate one particular image? That's my prompt. So based on the prompt wise, the particular model will create the image. That means it is fixing the each and every features based on the keywords. So here the keywords are building in front of waterfall and the image. Generate and the image in front of the waterfall in building. This kind of 4 to 5 words, it's a major keywords. Based on the keywords wise, the model can create one kind of images. Okay, it is still loading, so it will take some time. So can you wait? So now it is generated. Once it is done, we can see that yeah, it is done. So now okay, you can see the generated images in front of the waterfall. Again, the waterfall is there. Okay, consume. In front of the waterfall, begin one kind of building is there. I'm not mentioning the color and the flows and everything. I'm not mentioned. Just in building wise, I can focus that. So based on the keywords wise, the model automatically generates the one particular image. So in this one, the random of images and random of features, the model can represent in this image. Finally, it is got creating one particular final output. Same like the GAN model also working. So it is creating one kind of data. The data is fixed to our need. The user said, I need to create one kind of image that is a building in front of the water. That is my need. So based on the need wise, the model will be create one kind of image. Like it is some kind of data. The generator will be work to create some kind of data. In that particular data, it is fit for our need. The discriminator model will decide that. There are two kind of major network is there. Neural network is there. One is a generator, another one is a discriminator. Okay. So same like us here also, the process will be done. Okay, it's buffering. Now it's good. Oh my, not will save this buffering. Now it's good or not? So you understand what how GAN. The GAN is one of the model. It is working like a based on the generator and discriminator. Two kind of network. Based on that, the model will be working. Based on the customer or based on the users need, the particular thing will be generated. Our data will be generated. Okay. Here you can see the GAN model architecture involves two sub models. So one is a generator model to generating the new examples. The first one, just now I said the example also. Generator is working like a student wise. Okay. And the next one, discriminator. The discriminator is major work to identify the data, it is a real one or fake one. So a discriminator model for classifying the whether the generated examples are real from the domain or fake generated by the generator model. So based on the domain's data only it is generated or the randomly the model has generated. So discriminator will be find out it is a needed one or unwanted one. That is the way the discriminator model will be working. And generative adversary network are based on a game theoretic scenario in which generator network must compete against an adversary. The generator network directly produces these samples, and it is adversary, the discriminator network, attempts to distinguish between the samples drawn from the training data and the samples drawn from the generator. Okay, there are two kind of things. The generator has major work based on the training data wise. It is creating some kind of new data based on the customer need or user need. So here the example of GAN model. So I was said that is teacher's oral concept. Here one, it is a police and public or police or thief. Like that way the conversation is there. Here the police is the discriminator, the thief is the generator. Okay, so you can see the generator is a thief. Just now I said, okay, here he is a generator. He is creating some kind of fake or some kind of fake things for our routine life. So discriminator. So the police is a discriminator. The generators to create some kind of fake notes, fake money. Okay, fake money note. So he want to execute this kind of money to the regular life. That is the particular generator's focus. So it is creating some kind of fake money, look like a real money. Okay, so his motto is to create the fake one to it is look like a real image. Okay, like that real money. That is the focus of this particular thieves one. It's also a discriminator. So discriminator is major thing. It is identify it is a real one or fake one because he is know about the exact data, right? Here also same like that. First, he is giving some kind of a blank or random paper to particular discriminator. So first he is giving some kind of a blank paper. So he was rejected. It is a fake one. Then it is giving some kind of features. So like some look like outline or anything. Here also he is avoided. It is a fake one. Again, he is giving some kind of additional features. So giving some kind of designs about the particular look like money. This one also fake because he is know the exact thing of the particular real money, right? So finally he is creating some kind of original money look like that same features and everything will be there in this particular fake one. The point is like the discriminator will be fixed, it is a real one. He is allowing it is a real one. So this is the way every model will be working. You can see first one, the random noise will be there. The random noise means our prompt. So now I give this in ChatGPT. Now I give you one kind of prompt, right? So can you generate the image? In front of the water was in building. That is my front. Prompt. So based on the data's need wise, the random noise will be generated. Here the generator will be creating some kind of features like fake image. So based on our input wise, the generator will be create one kind of sample image. So the particular model to comparing the particular fake, the generator's sample or fake image to comparing to the training set. So here this one is a training set. So every data will be comparing to the training set wise. It is working. So whatever it is, we can ask in the particular chat GPT or any kind of models, AI models. The every AI model will comparing the to the particular training data, then only he is giving some answers. So based on our keyword wise, it is comparing the particular training data wise, it is giving the answer. So finally, the discriminator will be decided. So once the comparing the training data set wise, the both are inside the discriminator. The discriminator will decide it is a good, a real one or fake one. I think it is a exact output or not. So based on the thing, real one means the real one will be showing to our output. So just now you can see the image, the particular image that is the real one. The real image will be showing to us. Okay, this is the way every AI model will be working, like GAN models. So it is a flow chart of particular classification about the image classification. First, we can giving the random input vector. So randomly, we can give it our image, like that input to our model, the generator model to creating some kind of sample image, and based on the real image wise, to both are comparing to in discriminated model. The discriminated model to decided it is a real or fake one. If it is a real one means it is going to the particular execution. It is fake one means again it is update to the generated model. So it is fake one. We can create another one. So when the real data will be there, then only it is stopping the particular process. Until that, it is repeatedly do that particular same repeat process. So you can generate another one like that way. So everyone do like that, right? So once we can getting the proper output, repeatedly we can do the same process. So what is that exactly it is represent means? So the blue line is an generated one, I mean generated process, I mean generated example, sample image. The generator was, the blue line is represent to the sample image to the generator model. The red line is represent to the training data set, right? Training images or training data. When the both are equally there means that only the real, the first process, the real image is not equal to the training image. So it is avoid, I mean ignore to the particular output. So again it's come to the second process. Second time it is little more better creation to the particular generated model creation and training it as well. Still here also the, I mean what is that? The range is it is much needed. So again it is rejected. Finally, last step, I mean third step is completed to create the equal range of real, I mean generator one and also real one. So in this time, the particular thing is decided it is a real one. So finally the GAN model will be approved. It is a real data. You can go to the output like that. So you can see the first one, the forward propagation, backward propagation. In deep learning concept, it was discussed in the forward and backward, right? We know. So when we cannot get a proper output means we can go with the backward propagation. The same thing is also here. It's happened. So first of all, the input random variables, that is our random thing. We can provide it to the generative network. The generative network is trained to maximize the final classification error, and the generated distribution and the true distribution, right? The orange dot it is a generated one. The true dot is a real one. Like that means training data set. So then you go move on to the discriminative network. Network is trained to minimize the final classification error and for the training of both networks. So it is not more both are high or low. So that both are equally there, then only it is a real one. So this one also represents same like that. It is a real one. It is a generated one. The both when the both are equal means that only it's decided it is a real one. Here the same process also represents here. So in case it is a not properly equal means again it is go to the backward propagation. Then again it's come to the generative model. So based on the previous one, it was created the another thing. So still we can discuss about the GAN model. That is a concept of how to generate the images and everything. So now I can show you one thing. So one example way. Okay. So this is our input data. So just an example I can create. Okay, so input data. It is provided to first is provided to generative models. They can represent it with the GM generative model. So GM is generator model. Okay. So in the generator model to create the random image. Okay. So here it is create the random image. Sam. That is a sample one. So based on that, the train data is also here. The training one. I think it is a trained one. Already we can have a training data. It is a trained data. It is a trained data. It is a trained data. So when the sample was generated, the both are equally entering into the discriminated model. So here the discriminated model is there. So discriminated model. In this place, the both are checking like it is a real one or fake one. So he inside the discriminated model also having some kind of layers. So in this particular layer, to checking it is both are equal or not. So in this place, the both are comparing to the check. So based on the train data and the testing, I mean sample one, both are combinedly checking it is a real or fake. Finally, based on that, it is comes to the one output. It is a real or fake. It is a real. It's a real or fake. So it is real means it is directly go with that output. Okay, it is real one means it is directly going to the output. It is fake one means again it is going to the backward propagation. When it is decided to the fake one, again it is going to the backward propagation. Here and in this one, so again is going to the generator model. Sorry. So once again it's repeated the final again it's testing to the training and compared to the training, decided the discriminated model it is a real or fake, and finally it is going to the output. So this is the way every GAN model will be working. Okay, so this is the GAN. So next one is a VAE model. So if we can directly entering into the VAE model, or else we can see the example of GAN model. So now we can see the example of GAN model. Then tomorrow we can discuss about the VAE model. Anything, any suggestions? So we can directly go with another model of VAE, or else we can see the example of GAN model. In last day we have see the one kind of projects in GAN and VAE model. So any suggestions from your side? Still still I can share about the particular GAN model. So if you want to see in the first day I was said about this the difference about generative and AI model. Sagarika Das. So AI means, so once again I repeat that AI means it is getting the existing data from that particular you Google or internet. So now I asking one kind of car data means the based on the features are already existing in the particular Google platform. Just take, I mean, get the information and deliver to us. That is the AI model. The generative AI means it is creating new things. That means now I show you one kind of example like prompt. So I can give some kind of prompt. So based on my prompt wise, it is creating the one kind of new image. So now I can show you one today's gold price in Indian rupees. So I can ask you the one common question in chat. So today's gold price in Indian rupees. So here I can show like I don't know how many people notice that it's just searching the web. So based on the internet, the every detail will be searching. So you can see that the retail gold rates, the 24 karat gold is having a 10,000 117 per gram. 22 karat gold it is a 9,274 and 18 karat gold is a 7,500 per gram. It is mentioned about the per gram how much rate is that. In future market insight, the multi commodity exchange October futures for gold were trading at approximately 99,000 per 10 grams. So returns and gold type wise and the price of Indian rupees and everything will be there. So here I was searching like generating this particular image. Here the particular already represent the the details will be available in Google. So with the help of the ChatGPT model, I can take the information easily. So once rewind to the particular live, so once before you can skip, I mean skip to the or not like skip. You can go with the previous frames in the live. You can see the search in once I search this one, the searching the web option only it is notified here in this place because of the information already available in a particular Google. You can see the what is that Madhuru Matru Bhumi. I think it is on a website. In this particular website, the particular information will be gathered. Based on the data space, everything will be represented. So I think this internet is unstable here, so only it is taking some time. So you can see in this website the details will be gathered. Okay. So here the every details will be gathered from this particular in this website. Because of in SEO concept, this particular website in top of the table. Then only it is getting the in you choosing this information. I mean this website to choosing the information. A model. Okay, you understand. So what I try to say. Okay, so we can direct today we cannot go with that VAE models because we can confuse with that. So now I can show you one example and tomorrow we can discuss about the VAE and also want to see the example also. In final day we can see the major project in this particular field. Okay, so now I can go with that collab. Okay, so wait a second. Just a minute, it is still loading. Oh, yeah, so now it's there. So the everything will happen into the, already we can discuss about the deep learning concept. So both are same thing. It's not a much different. So we have using the MNIST digit. I think it is a digit clarification. Yeah, right. So it is one of the digit clarification. So based on the number wise, it is how many numbers is the real one and how many numbers is a fake one. So we can easily find out that particular one. So that is our major concept. Here, just like that, I can example. I mean, explain this one by ourselves frequently. Once I try to share this code, we can try it yourself. I think everyone is getting the particular previous session slide and presentation everything. I hope. If you have any I mean queries is there, you can contact with in WhatsApp group. Okay. So now I can explain this. So first, our needed libraries are pandas. NumPy is a basic and the matplotlib also basic library. Torch is helpful to identify the image in the deep learning model. Torch vision also same like that. Here transforms it is to using convert the data into the numerical and upload our data loader also. And summary data is creating one kind of board. So you can see. So in this kind of board, we have to create is easily identify the image. It is a fake one or real one. We can easily classify that. Then we have to create the particular one. Okay, so now this is the important things of important libraries. Then we have to transform the data. So transform is equal to transform dot compose the tensor one to normalize the values into the zero point 0.5 and 0.5. We can using the MNIST digit. MNIST digit classification using generative GAN model. That is our concept. Dataset is equal to torch vision dot datasets dot MNIST root dataset, the transform model, and download also. We can download the dataset also, and the training process is a true. So the true means we can download the dataset as well as we can train the data also. So both are we can available to use that. Then only have to allow the true. So you can see it here. Yeah. So file manager we can see that it's a data set. So our root is a dataset URL. So inside the dataset we have some kind of images. So MNIST dataset. Okay. So then I have to identify the index value of this board. So 0. So every still 0 to 9 values. We have to identify the numbers inside the image. So what is the digit represent? I mean present in this particular image. We have to identify that. So batch size is 32 batch for the each epoch, and the loader of data loader. So data set is loading to that, and the batch size already represent to that. The shuffle one is true. So randomly the data values will be that we cannot directly choose. I mean ascending order we cannot need it. We don't need it. We are randomly choosing the image, and the random image will be training like that. So batch size is the 32. So in each epoch is having the 32 kind of training batches are there. So each batch is having the around 258 neurons is there, I think. So we can see the upcoming cells. The next one we have to find out the figure of the particular object. Apparently that figure of the size 1 cross 1. Okay. So the PLT.im show means showing the image. So next dot iter of the loader. In the based on our data loader base, we can get it the on random image. The color map is represented to the blue bar. That means the what's the shade of the particular image. If I run this, the random image number is there. So now it's 3. So once again I can run this, it is another number will be there. So I think it is a 1. So every time I run this cell, randomly the image will be get it from the particular data set. So we can change in this particular color map also. So how to you can know about that particular color map means once you giving any mistake in this particular one, you can get it the error. So in this error, we can see you can see the multiple color maps starting from the ascent or like ascent or blues or BR BG. So everything is a color map of particular shades. So now I can represent this particular gray or inside the particular value. So here, so color map. So I have to paste it here. Again, I run this. The particular different color shade will be there. So you can see the gray means the only the particular object. I mean the object only is present. It is not behind the shades are there, not available. So this is the way we can represent this one. So next we have to check it. It is at the CUDA or CPU based on the hardware device wise. So once it is CUDA format means it is true, or else it is CPU. Now our device is having like mentioned like a CUDA. You see that the T4 is in CUDA format. It is helpful to training the data as well as more than faster compared to CPU. So next one, touch.neural network. Here we can create the neural network. So I represent the two kind of okay. I can't save the file. Okay, fine. Okay. Hello. Okay, so I think now it's properly streaming. Okay, so now I continue this. So here we have to create the neural network. So discriminator and the generator same like us. So first of all, we have to create the generic discriminator. We have to mention. So based on this kind of neuron count and ranges of the values, you can fix it, train the discriminator. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So now the generator model will be there. So self.generator is equal to sequential value, and the dimension based on the image dimension, it's at 256 starting. Ending it's converting again, it is recompressed into the image dimension base. Here the tan H activation we have to represent here. Then it is done, the generator will be created the image, it is forward to the discriminator model. Here the discriminator and generator both are apply the particular image value. Finally it is executed. Okay, I have not run this cell, right? Once I run the discriminator cell, again I go into the generator cell. Here generator cell to create the image based on the values wise. Again the Z dimension it is created 64 batch, and image dimension is a cross 28 based on the 256. Here the both models are optimized here. The fixed noise value will be reduced to the random values. The noise value will be reduced based on the randomly it is assigning here. So based on the binary classification loss, binary cross entropy loss. This is the loss value we have to decide here. So based on the optimizing values, it is a Adam optimizer to help to assigning the values in the model. So next one, it is number of epochs is a 10 epochs. I have to represent it here, and the writer is a fake or real. So based on the particular dashboard, it is represented to the how many fake and how many reals. The kind of count we have to need. The final one, based on the looping concept, we have to create the epochs. So here the training epochs will be there. It takes too much time. So once so now I have to run this one. So it is take some time. So for B, the real one, it is enumerated from the loader one by one. So the noise will be reducing the values based on the device wise, and also notified it is fake ones how much noise values is there, and the real one is how much noise values is there. So discriminator will be decided it is a real one means it is reducing one dimension. The fake one means it is enhancing the one dimension. So everything is represented to the real or fake. Finally, the last value is real, like real one is last value and the fake data is last value. Both are represented in the final one. So the optimizer will be discriminated step one by one. It is increasing the, and output value is, it is a fake one means it is a minus one. So last generated criterion will be applied in it. Zero gradient value. Once the last value will be highest one means we have to move on to the backward propagation. When the last value will be highly growth, so we have to go with that backward propagation. Otherwise, we can done with the normal training batch. Training epoch. So the statement will be that, so a distribution, sorry, the generative network is trained to maximizing the final classification error. So the distributor is trained to minimize the classification error. The error means represent to the last value. So in discriminator process, we need it with a less last value. So again, it is comparatively it is less one. The generator also it is randomly there. It is 1 or 0 or like 9, 8 like that way. So in final epoch, we need a less discriminated value. So once the epoch was completed, so we can move on to the next one. So kindly wait. It is take some time because the 10 count of epoch out of 10, we have completed the 7. So still it is still 9th epoch. So you can see it is a 0.5 is there. The generator value is around 1.2 value, but the discriminator value is 0.5, around 0.5. I think it is a good one, so we have to wait. Okay, now it is done. So 10 number of epochs will be done. So finally we have to create the tensor board. So based on the load extension of the tensor board, we are entering the log directory and the log values represented in this particular dashboard. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, I think it is some kind of error in the particular tensor board because it is not support in this particular place. So if I run all things means it takes too much time. So tomorrow session we will see the output of this one. Okay, it's, yeah. So now we can see, I think it is there. So next session we have many fake. So stay available and stay tuned into the next session. Tomorrow we have to discuss about the what is VAE, and also we can see the example of VAE again also. Okay, so that's it. So I hope you understand this one. So if you have any doubt, you can contact with us in any time in our WhatsApp group. And today is having some kind of lagging also, so sorry for that. So you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, you can wind up. So next session we was discuss about this particular output in this particular data. I mean GAN model. So kindly said anything. Have to share anything. So once you like this session, kindly hit the like button.
It's 9:15. How am I already under?
Yeah, good evening to all, and welcome to Pantechelearning. I'm Gugan, and this is a Django full stack class, and I just give the introduction of web development now. Okay, my voice is clear. Anybody responds in the comment section? Yeah, good evening to all. Good evening, good evening. I'm audible. I'm audible. If my if my voice is clear, you just type yes. Good evening, good evening. Okay, the first of all we need to know about web development tools. Okay, the first thing is code editors. Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, Lakshmi, thank you. First, we need to know about code editors. Okay, you don't know what is code editors. Okay, we just typing a code in that place only. Okay, that is called code editor. Okay, they we using many code editors. The commonly and famous code editors are VS Code, Sublime Text, and Atom. Okay, these are the very most used code editors in the market. Okay, this is VS Code. This is a VS Code symbol. Okay, and we just use of this code editor, we just typing our codes in that place only. Okay, and what is browser? Okay, in the web development tool, the browser is one of the tool. Okay, browser, like everyone know what is Chrome, Firefox, Edge. Okay, everyone know these things. Okay, the browser also one of the tool in the web development. Okay, because the website are only we see in the browser only. Okay, and developer tool, Chrome developer tool. Okay, here, okay, we just go to the insert section. It will be show like this, right? Console, source, network, these are called as a developer tool. We can see networking little things, and console means output things, and element means the coding session of the, this is a front end things. Okay, basically the coding session. Okay, these are things also we see in the developer tool. Okay, this is one of the most important tool in the web development. Okay, first we going to know what is web development. Okay, what is web development? The web development is a process of creating a website and web application. Okay, the web development is a process of creating a website and web application. It includes design, coding, content management system. Okay, web development is nothing but we creating a website. Okay, whenever we go to the Chrome or anything Firefox in the browser, we going search anything, it will be give the result of number of links in the step-by-step manner. Okay, if you click any link, it will be loading some website. Okay, that is called website, and we whenever we creating that website, it is called web development. That is called web development, and it will include design, coding, and content management system. Design, how we look, that is called design. Coding, um, what is the process? The process will be we need to code. Okay, that is coding. And content management, what are the things we need to show, what are the content we need to show, that is called content management. And website can be static, fixed content, or dynamic, interactive, database driven. Okay, what is static and what is dynamic? Is there anybody know what is static and what's dynamic? uh, is there anybody? Okay, static, the static means fixed content. We only cannot be change the things. Okay, it will be only fixed things. Okay, and dynamic is interactive. It will be changed. It will be changed based on the data. Okay, that is called dynamic. The static means fixed content. In whenever we load a website, the website will be showing the same thing again and again. But dynamic, it will be show the things based on the data. Okay, that is called static and dynamic. There is a two types of website. One is static and another one is dynamic. Okay, what is the types of web development? There are three main types of web development. One is front end development, back end development, full stack development. There are three main types of web development. What is front end and what is back end and what is full stack development? Okay, what is front end? The front end is a part of website that users see the interactive with the. It include button, text, images, menus, and animation. The think of it as a face of the website. Okay. Okay. Basically, whenever we loading a website in the Chrome, I just type Flipkart anything. Okay, or anything. Amazon, anything I just search, it will be show some mini link, right? Okay, whenever I just click this link, it will be loading the website. This is the Amazon website, right? And what we see in the website, we see text, images, and animations. Okay, everything. Okay, what we see, that is called front end. Okay, that is everything is developed in the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, in the front end thing will be developed in the code of language of HTML and the CSS and the JavaScript. Okay, the JavaScript. Okay, based on these things only, we developing a website front end. Okay, based on these things only, we developing a front end. And think of it's like a face. Okay, whenever we're loading a website, that is the first thing we see, right? Okay, so that's why we think of it as a face of the website. Okay, basically the front end is include button, text, images, menus, and animation. Okay, these are things are called as a front end. Okay, what whenever we loading a website, whenever what we see, that is called front end. Okay, now we understand what is front end. The front end is nothing but it include button, text, images, menu, animation. Okay, whenever we loading a website, what we see, that is called front end. And what is back end? The backend is a behind the scene part of the website or app. What is backend? Okay, anybody know what's backend? Yeah, okay, first of the website. What is backend? Okay, basically the backend is a behind the scene part of the website, and it works it how the website works, how the data will be stored, and how the different parts connected. Okay, we just processing data. Okay, whenever we processing data of the website, that is called backend. Okay, basically it depends on how the website works, how the data stored. Whenever we entering any, if you take example, okay, if you using a Facebook, we need to register and log in to your account. Okay, whenever we entering something, your name, age, okay, that is called data. Okay, that data will be stored somewhere. Okay, and that is also behind the scenes, right? Okay, that is also the backend things. Okay, and how the different parts are connected. When I click the link, that will be navigate to the another website, or it navigate to the another page. That is also called as a back backend related things. Okay, the user don't see it, but it what makes everything function. Basically the functionality, the every functionality is called as a, whenever we click the link, that will be navigate, it will be stored data. Okay, that functionality, everything is called as a backend. Okay, basically the process is called as a backend. The functionality things and data related things, everything is called as a backend. Yeah. Okay, now you understand what is backend. The functionality and data storing things, everything is called as a backend. And what is full stack? Okay, we know what is front end and what is back end, and now we're going to know what is full stack. Okay, anybody know what is full stack developer? Yeah, functional area. Okay, what is full stack development? Okay, the full stack is nothing but who know the front end and also the back end. Okay, who the person who know the front end and the back end is called the full stack developer. Okay, who uh, who know the working of the both, working on both. Okay, that is called full stack development. Who know the front end and back end, the full stack developer can build a complete web app from the start to finish. Okay, because the full stack developer know front end and the back end. Okay, basically the full stack development is the process of who know the front end things and the back end thing. Okay, that person is called as a full stack developer also. Okay. Okay, now we know what is front end, what is back end, what is full stack. Okay, these are the main thing in the web development type. These are the main types of web development. Okay, now going to know what is the process of what is a website work, how the website is work. Okay, whenever we go to the browser like Google, Firefox, and Microsoft Edge. Okay, there's everything is a browser. Okay, whenever we go to the Google, we just type anything in the search bar. Okay, and the browser will be considered as a request of the person. Okay, who using the browser is called as a user, right? Is called as a user. The user request will be passed to the server. The server is nothing but the data, the files, the data files and everything will be stored in the server. And based on the request, based on the user request, the server will be response. Based on the request, the server will be uh, give the request based on the request. Example, if you go to the search Google search bar, I just type Facebook, the request will be sent to the server. The server will be show the what is Facebook related files, that will be give to the browser. Okay, that is called response. Whenever we ask a request, the server will be response the files, the files like HTML file, CSS file, JavaScript file, everything. Okay, the programming files will be give to the browser, and the browser will be loading everything and show like a website. So load the every files and render the everything in the proper website. Okay, this is a process of how the website work. The browser send a request to the server. and the server responds with the HTML, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript is a front end file, right? And these files will be give to the browser again, and the browser interrupt and display the website. The browser in, interpret everything and display the website in the proper manner. Okay, that is a process of how the website are work. Okay, this is a process of website work. Understand? Okay, whenever we hereafter whenever we search in Google, you know how the website are work, how the process behind the scene. Fine, everything. Is there any doubt how the website is work? Okay, fine. And what is the process of website development? Okay, whenever we need to build a website, what is the step-by-step process to building a website? The website development means creating a website from the scratch. Okay, we need to creating a website from the scratch. It includes planning, designing, building, testing, launch a site, everything. Okay, whenever we need to build a website, it is containing a step-by-step manner. Okay, to building a website, think of it's like a building a home. Okay, whenever we need to build a home, we need to follow some step-by-step procedure, right? So same as with whenever we need to build a website, the same thing apply here. Okay, you need to plan, design, material and tools for the building a house. Okay, same thing, we need to planning, designing, building, testing and launching a website. Okay, the first step is planning. Okay, before we need to starting a website, we need to plan. Okay, planning. Okay, first we need to understand what the what we need to build. Okay, so understand the what the website for. Okay, basically there is a website for e-commerce website. Website is nothing but it is a like Amazon, Flipkart, we buy or selling product, that is called e-commerce website. Or if you building a website for like school site means we just school or college site, we just showing our college details and admission details, everything will be shown in that website. And like blog is nothing but it is um, share our blog means we just sharing some details like that. Okay, and like shop and the shop means everything e-commerce website including the e-commerce website. Okay, first we need to understand what we need to build, what are the purpose of we need to build a website. Okay, after that we need to decide on the features need, like what are the features we need in implement in our website, like contact form, login system and feedback, everything. What are the functionality, AI integration. Okay, these are the many functionalities. Okay, we need to what are the functionality we need to include in our website. Okay, we need to understand these things. Okay, and after make a simple layout or sketch of the pages. After the planning, after the deciding what we need to build a website, make a simple layout. Okay, sketch the pages, how the part will be connected, how the what are the things we need. Okay, everything will be sketched as a simple layout. Okay, these are the steps included in the planning step, planning process. Okay, understand what is planning and designing. Designing. Okay, designing, whenever we see the website, it will be contain some animation, color, layout, fonts. Okay, we need to um, plan for that, and we need to design for that. Okay, so that is a process of designing how the each page will be look on phone and computer. Okay, basically if you load the website, same website in a phone and same as website in the laptop, it will be differ from the size of the screen, right? So we need to design for every product. We need to design for tablet, we need to design for phone, we need to design for laptop, and we need to design for big screen laptop. Okay, so we need to design for every screen size. Okay, that is called responsive. Okay, every device will be loading our website in the proper manner. Okay, so build how each page will be look on the phone and computer. Okay, design everything by the use of this designing tool like Figma, Canva, Adobe XD can be helped to design visually. Okay, these are the tools we use for designing. Figma, Canva, Adobe XD can be helped to design visually. Okay, this part will be developed by the UI UX designer. Okay, this part will be designed by the UI UX designer. And front end, the front end we already know what is front end. Okay, build a part user, and after planning, after designing, we need to build a front end. Okay, what we see, that is called front end. What we see in the website, whenever we see loading a website, what we see in the first, that is called front end. And like in the front end, we're using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and also we're using some of framework like react.js, react.js library, and many things like framework like Angular. Okay, there is a many front end, Bootstrap, there is a many things in the for front end. Okay, so we need to build using this tool, we just building these things. Okay, and make sure the design is responsive. We already know what is responsive. Work on all screen size. I'm already tell what is responsive. The website will be designed for laptop, phone, and every screen size. Okay, that is called responsive. And we need to build a front end for based on the requirement. Okay, that is called front end development. Okay, after planning and designing, we need to building a front end development. And what is backend? The backend is building a behind the scene part, and like logic database, and everything will be designed for functionality purpose. Okay, we already know what is backend. This is basically logic, data related things, and how the pages will be loaded. Okay, basically the functionality things. Okay, that part will be built after the front end. We need to build a backend, creating features like a login system, storing message or order. Use tool like Python and Django. Okay, basically there is a
After installation, you have to do the importing of the libraries. So Gradio, you are giving the shortcut name as GR, but from the transformers, I'm loading auto tokenizer, model, sequence to sequence, LM, and pipelining process. Next one, torch library, I'm loading because maybe here the neural network constructions will be there, that's why. So installation importing completed, then I have to load my model. So what is my model? Model is equal to Google Flan T5 large. So these model I'm taking. Actually the T5 model, BART model will work for the purpose of wait a minute. So it can work for the purpose of the text generation. That may be interview questions or any other one. It can generate, that's it. So here you can see what I am selecting the model. I am just taking this one. Okay, later you can check these different type of models also what you are having. I'll take these models. I'll keep in a comment line. One by one we will check it. So this is one type of the model, and another type of the model also check. Okay, just if you are changing the models, then you can understand how the answer it's giving. Okay, I am taking this third model. Here you can see if you are typing anything, you are getting some particular information means not only the pre-trained model, sometimes it can show the databases also. You can see here, these are what models means, pre-trained models, what you're having exactly for this particular LLM. Later you can see data sets also available, even spaces, some particular requirements also available, like that everything is available based on particular model what you're having exactly. So like that you have to load the model. For example, first a model only I'm just loading here, flan t5 large model. Then later I'm just giving tokenizer, auto tokenizer from the pre-trained model of my T5 model. Means what I am doing, what I have loaded my model, particular model, that model I am just calling to here, and that model I am applying to the tokenizer. Why the tokenization part will work, we know already the tokenization part will work for the splitting of the information into as like some. Open mobile and check whether the audio is audible or not. Can you please keep the message in chat box? Try to keep the message in chat box.
Okay, sorry for the delay. Okay. Okay, basically what is web deployment? Okay, we just launching our website in the online. Okay, that is called deployment. Okay, we're just launching our website for online. Okay, like Play Store. Okay, if there is any app, we need to launch in the Play Store for everyone can access these things. Okay, that is called deployment. Okay, whenever after the building of website and after the testing, the website will be properly worked, right? So after we need to make a website everyone can accessing. Okay, in the everyone in the world, everyone browser, whenever we search for the website, it will be show for the show in our computer. Okay, So we need to deploy these things. Okay, whenever we build, it will be working on our system only. So we need to deploy these things. Okay, we just put our website for on.
Audible? I think it's audible, right? Okay, don't get worry. We will. We'll check again now.
Mute. Mute. E is on the live. You on the live. Another one also live. 3 lives are there at a time. Who will give the guidance to everyone?
Remaining who's there, sir?
2 lives are there. 3 lives are there.
Remaining purpose who given, sir, permission? Okay, now I am sharing you the attendance link. Please check with the attendance link. Not audible. Now is it okay? Okay, now not audible as well as changing. Audio is okay, then fine. So I will show you the output concept, then we will end up the session for today. Okay. So now you can see we have imported libraries and completed every requirement as per the generation of the defining functions and user interface and all. After completion, it can load like this, and finally you can see the user interface in this particular manner. So generation process, question answer generation process, and follow up. So you have to enter the all details: job role, experience, question and answers, key topics. Finally, it can try to generate your question and answer concept. Even you can do the follow up.
Tech review I want to say.
So that's all for today. If it is clear, then we can we can end up the session. So we have shared the attendance link for the day 24. Please check with that attendance link. Thank you. Having any doubts, please try to give the message in chat box.
Find out. Find out.